Hi everyone, I'm Francois. To continue with my series of reviews for Islander watches, we'll be looking at this one. This is the ISL-83. So let's get right into it because it's time to watch. This watch is the only full Lume watch I have in my roster. This is the initial run of the ISL-83. The new run has a little differences and we'll see them, but we'll go through the different components of the watch and also the different measurements before we compare. This watch has a dimension of 39 millimeters of diameter. The lug to lug is 48.5 and the thickness is 12 millimeters, and you can notice here there's a flat sapphire crystal on the top, and it has a fixed bezel, so that 39 millimeters looks like 39. I must say that 39 millimeters is the I would say minimum that I'd like to have in my watches, so this one is spot on. I'm used to having more like 42, 43 millimeters for Islander watches, but this one was special because it was fully loomed. I'll show you a few images, but it's fantastic by day and by night. By day, of course, you can see that there's a nice contrast between the numbers, the hands themselves. And so when you see it at night, you see that same contrast. So it's really easy to see. The only thing I would say is that the Lume may not be as persistent as it should be, but it lasts a long, long time. I would say you won't have any difficulties seeing this in the dark. So if we look at the this initial run versus the new run, I would say, you have that black minute hand versus that orange minute hand. You have the original strap here is a beige strap with a signed buckle. That buckle is diamond light coated like the casing. We'll get back to that. The new version has a black sailcloth like type of strap with contrasting stitching, orange stitching on the top. And the movement inside, this one is an NH36A without the day and date. So it has a screw down crown, it's still signed, but it has a ghost position. So you can turn it as you see fit and go crazy if you want, but nothing will happen. So if you take it out at the second position, now you're hacking the seconds and you're changing the time. So for those who have difficulty with that, of course, you can buy the new version. I like the new version because of the new color on the second hand, but this ghost position to me is a non-issue. The movement on the new version is an NH38 automatic. So it has a true no date, no day version. So you don't have that ghost position. That first position is to wind it. I didn't mention it, but it's a hand wind. And when you get to that first position on the NH38, you hack and you can change the date, the time. In this case here, you have a ghost position, and that second position, actually the third position, is the position where you can change the time and hack the seconds. What's common between the two is that, like I said, it's a fully loomed dial with contrasting numerals and markers, and the hands are contrasting as well. Both of them are DLC coated, so you can see here it's a diamond light coating. It's kind of a vapor, a carbon vapor that is deposited on here to help protect, and it gives a kind of a stealthy look to it. And like I said, you have it also on the buckle here. It also has it on the buckle for the other strap on the new version. The new version, the strap is black with the contrasting stitching, but it still has the DLC coated buckle. The AR on this is on the underside. Mark at Island Wash does not specify the number of coats that it has for AR, but it has still that nice anti-reflective coating that you can still see the time really well. And it's as if there wasn't any crystal on there. So it works well. Water resistance, as you can see here, 100 meters with an automatic indication here in red with that logo. That logo is still there on both of the versions. The dimensions for this one and the other one are identical, 39, 48.5, and 12. And the fact that it has a lug width of 20 millimeters is that it's kind of a strap monster. Therefore, you can change the strap, and this is why I changed this one. I wanted to have something a little more comfortable. This one here, why I changed it is that I didn't find that the colorway matched really well. And not just that, is that I don't have the patience in breaking this one in, because I know from other comments that I've seen that this strap will kind of break and it will supple a little as you wear it, but I didn't have that patience. I wanted to wear it more often, and it wasn't as comfortable as with this nylon, stretchy nylon Velcro strap where you can adjust it infinitely. And because I work at a desk, the fact that there's no buckle, it doesn't interfere with the keyboard. And and also I forgot to mention is that it has the same quick connect, how do you call it, a quick release, let's say, for the pins. Both on this strap and the new version of the strap have that feature, which is really nice, because if you want to change your strap, you'll change your watch. The look and feel is completely different. It's as if you've bought yourself a new watch without the cost of the new watch. It's a fully Lume dial, and this is why I bought this watch. This is my only full Lume dial. However, the only, I would say, nitpick, I would say, in this case is that Lume is not fully white. And I know for a fact that there's technology that exists to have a fully Lume dial with a pure white look and feel to it. If you notice here, this is pure white, and this is not. The strap itself, because it was very stiff and the colorway wasn't exactly right to me, that's another negative. And the very last thing is the accuracy. Mark's watch, for mine at least, are accurate sub 10 seconds. All of them are sub 10 seconds, and most of them are sub 5 seconds. So what that tells me is that this one, maybe in the delivery process, has been exposed to something and is not as accurate. But that's, again, just nitpicking. What I really do like is the DLC. The DLC coating here works really well. There's no nicks, there's no scratches. I've been wearing this watch. I don't baby my watches. I take care of them, but I don't baby them. And when I wear them, I wear them. And like I said, this one is the one I wear the most because of the comfort level of this strap. Another positive is the fact that because of the strap, and regardless of the fact that it's stainless steel, this watch is very light at 64 grams. And also the legibility. So that's one of the main factors. Like I said, it's a fully Lume dial, but there's a great contrast. So let me put it on my wrist, and we'll then conclude this. So here it is on my 7-inch wrist. I find that 39 millimeters fits me well, and like I said earlier, 39 millimeters is my minimum because I'm used to having Islanders that are more closer to 42, 43 millimeters. The comfort level is the fact that it's relatively thin at 12 millimeters, and like I indicated earlier, this here, there's no buckle, so it doesn't interfere with any work I do on the computer, and it's really light and stretchy, and I can adjust it infinitely with this Velcro. So I really like this watch. It's the one I really wear as most as I can. If you do like these types of reviews and these types of watches, don't hesitate, press that like button and leave me a comment. Let me know if this size, 39 millimeters, is something that you'd wear, or if you'd wear something smaller or even bigger. Just leave me a comment. And I encourage you to subscribe. And if you do subscribe, press that notification bell so you'll be notified of all my upcoming Islander watch reviews. So I truly appreciate you tuning in, and I hope to see you next time.